Hi everyone, I wanted to let you know a bit about the comprehensive zoning bylaw passing at committee yesterday. So this is the zoning harmonization exercise that's been taking place over the last 3 years, where the city is implementing the directions that was put forward in the official plan passed by the last term of council. So what is zoning? Zoning is what regulates what you can build on your lot. Zoning isn't necessarily protective in the sense that anyone can apply for a rezoning at any time, but what it does mean is certain things can be built as of right without asking permission, and this creates more density within the Greenbelt than before. The province and the feds have been very much clear that they're expecting cities to do more to create density, and so these are some of the pieces that I know are relevant to College Ward. So a couple of the motions that I put forward on behalf of the community are about restricting zoning on particular pieces of property for particular uses. The first is the Centrepoint Park. So the Centrepoint Park is a city park for which under the new zoning bylaw, more permissions were listed than before. Although parks are governed by the Parks and Recreation Master Plan and the city would never be building something, surprising in a park, it was important for this community to see a zone that would make sure that we didn't get those permitted uses. So we moved a motion that was successful to zone it for green space. So that was one. The other one was keeping the southern corridor, which is Woodruff to Merivale behind Crestview neighborhood, zoned as it currently is. Right now, that piece of property is under a secondary plan process, the baseline Merivale secondary plan, and we are asking residents to participate in that secondary plan. I didn't think it was appropriate to have a rezoning of that property that was outside of this planning process, because we have been very transparent with residents that this property is under consideration by the NCC to be residential, but they are also participating in the secondary planning process. So I didn't like the sort of additional zoning ability at this meeting where residents have not been paying as much attention. I thought it just gave the wrong impression for, what residents were expecting to see and when they were expecting to see these changes. So that piece of property is still certainly under consideration for residential. It belongs to the NCC. They have a directive from the federal government to try and get housing built on their property if appropriate, but they are participating in the secondary plan. So let's just all do the secondary plan and we'll be able to talk about what those options are at that time. The NCC can talk to us about what their plans are at that time, but we don't have to do anything in between that can cause serious concern for the future of that property outside of the planning process with Ottawa residents. So that's what we did. And so those are the two pieces that I put forward. And another one for another piece of Greenbelt that may want to see a long-term care facility someday. We wanted to make sure that was still there. So I think these are really great changes, but I'm just so proud of all the residents that participated over the last several years to have their voice heard. And if you want to reach out and talk to any part of this, or talk to us about any part of this in the next little while, we'll be off for the holiday, but we'll be back in January, and we'll be very keen to talk about it before it comes to a full vote at council at the end of the month. Okay, thanks. Bye.